Hi everyone, welcome back. We are just about to do another set of Ellie nails and we're going to use these beetle products again, and oh my gosh, I'm loving these pinks so much. I actually have to pull myself away, but yeah, it's B079 and B305, and then the white, which is 219, and I don't think that I ended up using that white in this set, but I did use these foils, which, oh my gosh, they're so fun. It's so fun to do foils. I'm going to show you one of my favorite techniques, and I'm also going to use that glitter to sugar the very first nail, which is the pinky, of course. And doesn't this B305? Oh my gosh, it's like the perfect Barbie pink. I love it so much. And so what we're going to do is for the pinky, we're going to just sugar it. We're going to keep it wet. We're not going to cure it before we put the glitter on. And this is a very, very baby fine glitter. And I have had this glitter for so long and never, ever, ever used it. I don't even remember where I got it from. Like this packaging, I don't even know like what company made it. So it is definitely something from my stash, and yeah, from the Glimmer Salon from years back. And yeah, so I just sprinkled it on, and then I shook off the excess just by tapping it a little bit on the nail stand, and then I cured it for 2 minutes under the UV light. So yes, I'm still using a UV lamp, and I am in the market for an LED because I do have like a little teeny LED that I ended up using towards the end of this set because I think my UV has broken its last leg because it was taking forever to cure. But yeah, so this is now I believe this is the pointer finger. And what we're going to do is we just cured one coat of that Barbie pink on. You can use any colors, any gels that you want. And I just needed one coat. It has such beautiful coverage. And then I put on the foil glue gel, and then you cure that for a minute, and then you let it cool off because it doesn't stick very well if you don't. And do you see, this is my UV lamp not curing it completely. And so then I put the foil on, and I call these happy mistakes because that foil is supposed to actually go on solid. It's not supposed to have like any little streaks or bubbles or anything in it. It's just supposed to be a pure foil, right? And so I pulled it off, and I thought, okay, so I could either redo this nail and make sure that it's cured, or I can work with my happy mistake and see what happens. And I do this a lot. This is just, you're witnessing the process, the creative process, right? Where if things don't turn out exactly the way I want, then I do something a little extra. So this is rubbing alcohol. I have put a line to divide the French, and the line was a little thick on this side. So I just used some rubbing alcohol and one of my fine liner brushes, and I just rubbed off the excess and kind of just cleaned it up a little bit. I saw a little something on the other side too. So yeah, yeah, tried to make it as perfect as possible. And then I cured the line so that it wouldn't droop because I obviously was heavy-handed, and, it got a little thick on that side, so I didn't want that to puddle at all. And then I brought it out of the lamp, and I started filling in the little missing spots from the foil with this same gold liner. This is the Model 1's liner. I love their gel liner. It's so pigmented. It doesn't take much but a little touch, and it gives like full coverage. So Yeah, I'm loving it, and it ends up looking almost animal print-ish. I guess that's kind of what it looks like, but I just love the way that turned out. So happy mistakes, right? So do not worry if you're doing a client and something happens the way you didn't you didn't envision. Just keep rolling with it, and it'll save you a ton of time because taking it on, taking it off, having to redo nails because you don't like the way it turned out. Just try to build up on it first, and then, I mean, there are some times when you do go, you know what, I don't like this at all. I'm just gonna file it off and try something new. Yeah, so this is now the ring finger. So um, Ellie has 3 different size nails on each hand, and so what I do is I make the pinky is a 9, and then the pointer and the ring finger are both size 4s. So I just interchange them, and so I do them both back to back usually, and then I decide whether or not I want this one or that one on the ring finger, or this one, the other one will be on the pointer finger. And so that's how I did this one. I started out and then I decided, you know what, this is going to be the ring finger. So I switched them. So you can do that when you're doing press on nails, which is fun because press on nails you can put on any finger that you want. You can even, when you buy a set of press-ons, look at how pretty that turns out with the foil. Oh my gosh, I love it. We're just doing half on this one, and we're using the lighter pink, which was what was it? Oh, I said the Barbie pink was 305. I think this is the 305 and the Barbie pink is the 79. I can't remember for sure now. Anyways, yeah, both colors are awesome. But then I ended up putting rhinestones. I put the Beetles rhinestone glue, just like a line of it down the center, down the divider line. And just to, kind of conceal the lack of perfection that that foil line was supposed to be. I added rhinestones, and you know me, I love rhinestones anyway. So, yeah, added the rhinestones, and then I put the big ones on first and then the little ones. What was I going to say? I was like in the middle of explaining something. Oh, I forget. But anyways, yeah. So I used quite a few different colors in this rhinestone cluster, if you will. Um, I just kind of followed the theme, which the dust is a white diamond kind of dust on the pinky nail. So that's why I did the white diamonds, or the white rhinestones, on this nail. And then, of course, I did the gold because the foil has a lot of gold in it, as well as the liner that I tapped. And then it also has a lot of pink in it, hot pinks and light pinks. And so I just added all those colors of rhinestones, and that is all it took. You do not cure the rhinestone glue before you put the rhinestones on. So I left it wet, then I added the rhinestones, and then I added a matte coat. I was gonna make this whole nail matte, and then I was like, no, 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 that'll take away from the pop of the foil. So I put a shiny coat on one side and a matte coat on the other side. And then I'm not sure if I added this later to the video, but then I went in and I actually shined the matte part back up because it just didn't look the way I wanted it to. You might love matte. I am a shiny lover. I don't know what it is. I just feel like everything should be glitzy and shiny, and my photos don't love that. I can tell you. It's so much easier to do photos with matte um, finishes when it comes to nail photos, but But yeah, I fight against that anyway. Raging against the machine, right? So now I am adding that foil glue um, in the shape of a heart on this middle nail. And this is going to be the showstopper nail, you know, the one that everybody sees. So that's going to be on the middle nail, which is the most dominant on the hand when it comes to showing off your nail art, right? So that's the one that everybody tends to notice, or at least all my clients always have. So I always do like my stunner nail, like the masterpiece of it, usually on the middle nail. And so that's why you'll always see me do something. Well, I try to, I try to give you a little variety, but yeah, my head always goes straight to the middle nail. What is the nail that you, when you're doing a set and you have like, a design in mind, what is the nail that you generally go to? Some people go to the thumb. Most people, I think, go to the middle finger. But let me know. I could be wrong. I want to know down in the comments. Let me know what your very favorite finger is. There's always a favorite finger. It's funny, when I was in the salon, I sometimes would tell my clients, this is my favorite finger of yours. And it always took them aback a little bit. Like, I always got the funniest reaction when I would say that. They'd be like, oh, you have a favorite? Like, I'm sure they expected every single one of them to be the favorite because, they're all supposed to be perfect and, or whatever. But I'd be like, yeah, like I love the way the shape is, or I love the design, or I love the color on this one. Yeah. So anyways, what is your favorite fingernail in the sets that you do? Or you can put down, if you don't do sets and you're just watching for entertainment, tell me which one ends up being your favorite towards the end once you see them all. Actually, you've probably already seen them all. Yeah, because you saw the thumbnail in the very beginning, right? Oh my gosh, don't you love the way that turned out? And it's not finished. I'm going to add a heart. This is just a little foil sticker. And stickers are awesome because you just place them and then you put a top coat over them and they're there forever. Like, they're the most simple way to do any art. So if you are just beginning and you want to play with art, start with stickers. And then just do a top coat over them and they'll stay there forever. Try to find thin stickers if you're just beginning. That way you don't have to worry about bending them correctly to make sure that they fit the nail and all that kind of stuff. So I placed the sticker on. I didn't cure it or anything. I just placed the sticker on, and then I went in with the rhinestone glue. I didn't cure that yet either. I just put the rhinestones on top of it while it was still wet. And I just added 2 golds and 1 silver, just to pull all the nail colors in together because, wanted to, I do that, I try to be, have a little consistency. And then when you're putting rhinestones on, you always, when you do your top coat, watch, I go right over that heart, but I don't go over the rhinestones. So you don't want to ever top coat over your rhinestones because it will dull them. And yeah, that kind of takes the fun away from a shiny bling, right? And you know how much I love bling. Yeah, so we are moving on to the thumbnail now. And the thumbnail, I would say, took the longest of this whole set. And it's only because I was so incredibly particular of having that consistency of every single element I wanted to be in this thumbnail. And at the same time, I didn't want it to be too busy. So I did the hot pink color, and then I added some foundation base. This is just a clear base foundation by Beetles. If you want to know where I get all of my stuff, it's at beatlesgel.com, and I will list that in the description along with a coupon code to save you 35% off your order. So yeah, first I put the sparkles on. I did the foundation, and then while it was still wet, I sprinkled the glitter over it, and then I cured it for 2 minutes in my lamp. I actually cured it twice because my lamp is definitely, yeah, like before I do my next set, probably today, I'm going to go out and get myself an LED lamp. I do have like a little, finger size for like one finger, but I don't like to use it because then I have to sit there and hold it. I can't move on and do other things, and I'm a busy mom. I usually, while things are curing, I'm usually doing something like cleaning something up or whatever, and then I come back. But yeah, so definitely gonna get a new LED light today. So wish me luck on my search for my favorite one, and I'll let you know um, in the next video. I'll let you know which one I decided to get and where I got it. So in case you want to get the same one, that would be cool. So yeah, now I just put on the rhinestone glue. I added a smaller little heart, just the little sticker. I stuck it on at the bottom where it wasn't touching the glue. It was just like at the very, very bottom. And now I'm adding rhinestones, and it's all those same color rhinestones, the whites and the golds and the hot pink and light pink. I wanted to put purple in here. I almost picked up a blue. I was like, no, 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 stay with the theme, Laura. Stay with the theme. I get so excited when it comes to bling and art. Do you do that too? Like when you see the artsy stuff, do you like get like overly excited? It's almost ridiculous what I feel inside when I see bling. I don't know what that is. I'm just so completely obsessed with anything that's shiny and pretty and girly and blingy. Anyway, so I added all of these different colors, and now I'm going in for the light pink. And this is about where I started thinking maybe I should add some blue because the blue is like right next to it. And I went, no, 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 don't do it. Because I didn't want to have to undo what I've already done. And we do that too. When you're doing your creative process, let that process flow. Don't second guess yourself, because what you think maybe isn't turning out what you decided you wanted or whatever, might end up being exactly what your client is loving about that nail, so just, do what you want to do. If you have rules in your head, like I do, like I have to stay consistent with the coloring and the elements. Like I wanted to have a little bit of glitter on it, and I knew that this one was going to have all the elements. So it had the bling, and it had the same colors as the foils, right? And now I'm adding, this is where I was like, should I just stop myself? But then no, I let it just flow, and it turned out so cute. I added these little silver caviar beads. If you've never seen one of my other videos, you will not quite understand my obsession with these caviar beads. I have every single color in the rainbow and then some of these caviar beads, and I want to use them on every single nail set. And so once again, I have to pull myself away and go, no, this one doesn't really need caviar beads. But yeah, so this one did, obviously. I put it in. So, and I placed them. I'm showing you where I'm placing them. I don't always show like the whole process, but I wanted you to see that I don't just shove them all around or whatever. I'm really kind of particular on where I'm placing these caviar beads. And it ends up, to me, it ends up looking like a draping necklace that, like ends with a star. What is the name of that type of necklace that Oh, maybe you can tell me in the comments, or if somebody knows, where it kind of dangles down, where like the pendant is. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking while I'm placing these caviar beads. So, and lucky for me, I didn't actually spill them this time. And if you've seen my other videos, you know sometimes very often I will like spill the caviar beads and they fly all over the table, and I end up having to go and chase them and pick them up all over the place. And so then I cured for a minute, and now I'm putting the shiny top coat on it. And do you see how I avoided um, the diamond dust? It's not called diamond dust. What is it? The glitter, the very, very fine glitter. And I'm also avoiding those rhinestones again. So yeah, so that will complete this set. I put it under the lamp. Actually, I'm using my little finger lamp by the time I get to this thumb. And so it really was a 1 minute. LED is so much quicker. Yeah, so if you have a choice between picking up a UV lamp or an LED lamp, pick up LED. It will save you so much time. But look at how pretty these turned out. I love them so much. I hope that you do too. Find all my links down below. You can even find where I sell these. And yeah, I am in love with them. I love the pinks together and the golds and the foil, the Happy Mistake. Didn't that just turn out so kind of retro and gorgeous at the same time? Oh my gosh, I love it. I hope you do too, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. You can click on my face and click the video tabs if you want to watch more of my videos. Definitely subscribe if you want to see the ones that are brand new and coming up. And yeah, like and comment, of course, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.